Devin's gonna say that and then go out price himself like he always does. Don't bring up Devin Haney. Give Devin Haney calls out everybody and don't fight nobody.
But you lined up with
And
Ryan,
on top of that, aside from that, I mean, I knock him out cold, he gonna sue me.
He can say what he want to say. The world knows that I'm Debo for a reason, because I'm the guy pulling up on everyone and wanting to make the biggest, best fights happen. So the duck talk is for somebody else, not for me.
Dev has been putting in work. 3-division world champion, undisputed, traveled over to freaking Australia. You know, not once but twice. Took short money too for that.
Romero reacted strongly after reports surfaced that a fight with Devin Haney had been finalized, and he didn't hold back with his comments. Romero claimed that Haney does a lot of talking outside the ring, but insisted that once they face each other, he plans to knock him out. He even joked that after the fight, Haney might end up trying to sue him.
It's for you. Is it something that you like?
Can we put a 4x4 ring?
An 18 by 18 ring?
18 by 18, a 4x4, bro.
4x4. But does it sound, I don't know, are you willing to entertain it a little bit more now, given that he did win and you're in a position now also as well as you're the A side?
Are we in a 4x4?
Romero mocked Devin Haney's record, saying that many of boxing's biggest and most impressive victories belong to other fighters. He claimed that despite Haney's reputation, his resume still lacks truly remarkable or unforgettable wins.
And Haney has the best wins in boxing. He has that win in Mexico that they raised up the opponent's hand. He has that win against Ryan Garcia. And then he also has his win against Jose Ramirez where he didn't throw a single punch. So, yeah, Devin Haney has these incredible wins, that just defy all odds.
Romero also reacted strongly after the agreement was reportedly reached and shared his thoughts on X, writing, "No more ball back in this court or that court. I'm signed, sealed, and delivered. Big boy deal. The Haneys have always been soft and full of lies. I'm going to end y'all for good." The message was clearly directed at Devin Haney. In response, Devin Haney explained that Romero was the one who asked for the fight and said the aim is to make the best matchup possible. Haney also added that he is willing to face anyone once the deal is officially finalized.
Criticism of you the way you fought in the second half of fights when you've been up on the cards. But one thing no one can say about you is that you duck anybody. You're clearly willing to fight the best. How do you feel like, I know just personally we all experience in our lives. If someone says something about us and we feel like, well, they have a point of view that may be valid or invalid, but if someone says something about us and we feel like they're just lying on us, that's a different feeling. When he said ducky, what category of criticism did that fall in your own mind?
I just took it with a grain of salt. I think that he just trying to, sell the fight, which rightfully so. We haven't really heard from Rolly since the Ryan Garcia fight. So, I didn't take it personal. He can say what he want to say. The world knows that, I'm Debo for a reason, because I'm the guy pulling up on everyone and wanting to make the biggest, best fights happen. So, the duck talk is for somebody else, not.
Bill Haney also confirmed the bout and shared a message saying, "Just got off the phone with Lou DiBella. Raleigh, the ball's back in your court. May 30th, Debo is coming." Speaking about Devin Haney, Tim Bradley commented that Haney is chasing greatness and is willing to test himself against top challengers like Raleigh to prove his abilities in the ring.
Dev out here chasing greatness. That's what Dev is chasing. He's chasing straps. The belts mean something to Devin Haney. Yeah, it means something to him. He trying to get Xander Zayas into the ring, even trying to go up a 4th weight class and testing himself against Xander Zayas, who's a tremendous fighter, who's a tremendous damn boxer, who's bigger than Devin Haney. Way bigger, standing at like 6 foot. And Dev is like, hey, let me get that. I see something I can get with you. My skills against yours, I can get with you. So, look, now that, Rolly Romero, nobody was talking about his scary not wanting to fight freaking Devin Haney, making all these damn excuses. Nobody was calling him a duck like they trying to call Dev a duck. Yeah, man, no.
Before the fight was officially confirmed, a potential matchup between Devin Haney and Rolly Romero had already been discussed during earlier negotiations, following previous tensions between the two camps. Romero had earlier responded by accusing Devin and Bill Haney of making a fake call-out in the past.
They called me out right after the fight. But they're trying to play that all humble stuff over there in Saudi and stuff like that, you know? Why didn't call me out after I beat Ryan?
No, we're out in Vegas. So
right? I didn't get called out by Dev. I got called out by his daddy. So who knows, bro? I don't really care for it. I don't want anything to really do with it. At the end of it, after I fought Ryan and beat Ryan, right, what'd I say? I think Devin should still get his rematch. Let him go handle his stuff with his rematch. It has nothing to do with me. I don't want anything to do with it.
Tim Bradley recently shared his views on Devin Haney's latest career decision, noting that Haney has called out one of the strongest fighters in the 147-pound division. Bradley mentioned that Haney had several other possible opponents available, including big names like Ryan Garcia and Keyshawn Davis. Despite those options, Haney chose to face Rolando "Raleigh" Romero, a fighter who once defeated Ryan Garcia. According to Bradley, this decision is important because it shows Haney's willingness to take on a dangerous opponent instead of choosing an easier fight. However, Bradley also criticized Haney, suggesting that he has avoided facing some other top contenders for a while.
Dev, man. I'm trying to explain this to you guys, man. He saw the biggest and the baddest dude at 147 pounds. Could have Dev went and gave an offer to Barrios? He saw the biggest and baddest dude. And he said, oh yeah, I want him, right? After coming off of two performances, not one, but two performances. That Ramirez performance was oh my goodness. And the one before that, of course, we know what happened, you know, all the allegations and all that bullshit. But yeah, it wasn't a great performance, you know. But then he fights Norman Jr., who is the man at 147 pounds. Remember that shit. Don't forget that. Power punching, knocking people out, putting motherfuckers in comas. Dev stepping in the ring with him. Iced his ass, right?
Bradley stressed that Haney's decision to face Romero comes after two recent performances that were not viewed as his strongest. Although Devin has consistently shown impressive talent and skill inside the ring, those fights have caused some fans to question whether he is fully ready for such a dangerous challenge. By agreeing to fight Romero, Bradley believes Haney is trying to rebuild confidence in himself and prove that he still belongs among the elite in the division. Despite the doubts surrounding him, Bradley noted that this decision could work in Haney's favor if he delivers a convincing performance. Taking on a powerful and risky opponent like Romero gives Haney the opportunity to make a bold statement, reassert his dominance, and silence critics who claim he avoids top-level competition. Bradley believes that this fight could ultimately become a defining moment in Haney's career, either positively or negatively.
A guy who Ryan Garcia lost to. But the crazy part to me is that when Ryan Garcia lost to him, man, the funny thing is how everybody is so empathetic towards Ryan. Oh, Ryan, it's okay, man. You'll be back, all this shit. Yeah, now everybody trying to call Dev a Ryan, he didn't want to fight Dev back then. If he did, he would have won that damn fight. If he did, he would have won that damn fight with Rolly Romero because he was supposed to win that fight. He was a heavy-ass favorite in that fight. But he didn't because he didn't want to fight Dev. He didn't want to fight Dev then, but ain't nobody talking about that. They just said, oh, he had an off night. You know, his soul was tampered with and all this bullshit.
Greg Hackett recently offered a reality check on the much-anticipated Devin Haney vs. Raleigh Romero matchup, stressing that Romero's fight will take place before Ryan Garcia's rematch.
Rolly is saying, like, if you don't fight me, you're...
Right.
What you think of that?
I mean, it's chess. At the same time, that's a great fight. Rolly coming off a good performance versus Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney lost to Ryan Garcia initially, but that would be like a good little triangle situation. You know what I'm saying? I like that fight. If they do fight, I wouldn't be mad at it. I like it.
May 30th, Barclay,
May 30th is
New York.
perfect time. New York is the perfect spot. All I gotta do is ride up the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good job.
Who wins?
I don't know, because we looking at a better Rolly. Rolly being better with his patience, better with his jab, and we know he a big puncher. Devin Haney is a hell of a boxer, but can he stay away from Rolly?
While fans have been eagerly awaiting Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, Greg Hackett points out that the Romero fight is progressing more quickly toward becoming a reality. Haney possesses the skill and discipline needed, but Romero's aggression and knockout power make thorough preparation crucial. Greg's perspective underscores the strategic significance of this fight for Haney's career. To preserve his reputation and continue climbing the rankings, Haney must face Romero with focus, precision, and confidence. This bout could shape the next chapter for both fighters, especially with Romero eager to make a strong statement in the ring.
What does Devin Haney need to do in a fight like Rolly? He's a big puncher. He's an athletic kid. And you've had problems with that, but you've also had success against that. So which version of Dev is the best Dev to go against that style?
Just coming out there with a dominant jab, offsetting his timing with your movement, the feints, and being confident in your shots. Don't try to do too much, but at the same time, you have to put something on Rolly a little bit, because Rolly only respect power. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying Dev don't have the power, but you're gonna have to make him feel it. You know what I'm saying?
So no sharp, feathery shit?
No, you got to whoop his ass. You got to whoop Rolly ass, because that's the only thing he respect. Rolly only look bad when he get his ass kicked.
He only respect violence?
Yeah, that's it. Rolly wanted.
Boxing analysts have been weighing in on Devin Haney's choice to bypass a fight with Ryan Garcia in favor of facing Rolly Romero, noting that the decision appears driven by both strategy and opportunity. Many observers point out that Haney is pursuing a bigger payday, selecting a matchup that offers not only high stakes but also a chance to make a strong statement in the division. While fans had anticipated a showdown with Ryan Garcia, Haney's team determined that Romero presented a more immediate and lucrative challenge, providing him with a platform to reinforce his reputation and attract significant attention.
Market that. And Devin has commanded these purses from his bigger fights. He's probably not going to look to backtrack, even though he's stepping down to an unknown name in Lewis Crocker. So that fight logistically probably doesn't make sense. So what else is left? I guess Rolly, you know? For me, I've already told y'all what I feel. The number one fight that should be happening for Devin is this part right here. Ryan Garcia part 2. I don't know how we've gotten to the point where, and I understand Rolly's a champion, but I don't understand how we got to the point of Rolly being the target. It don't really.
Experts also highlight that Haney's decision reflects careful career planning. He is prioritizing matchups that offer both financial gain and boxing prestige. Analysts note that, while some may criticize him for passing on Garcia, choosing Romero is a calculated risk. By taking on Romero, Haney aims to assert his dominance and leverage the momentum he has built, ensuring the fight becomes a must-watch event for fans and the media alike.
Devin was on DAZN literally days ago talking about Ryan has a great backstory, there's bad blood there, and the timing is good. It'll be the biggest fight in boxing. So how do we go from that to days later, you're talking about Rolly, the ball's in your court? Y'all let me know in the comment section. I don't think the Rolly fight is quote-unquote bad or horrible. It's a watchable fight. Rolly is an entertainer. He has power. So people would probably tune in for that dynamic. But to kind of take Devin's career to another level, this needs to be re-examined and rectified. Ryan, look, he looks softer and stuff like that. He looked like in his last fight, he truly trained a bit harder. He looked to be in better.
Max Kellerman recently weighed in on the criticism of Devin Haney's performance against Ryan Garcia Jr., noting that many fans and analysts questioned Haney's strategy and results in that bout. Kellerman highlighted that the fight sparked debates about Haney's consistency and his ability to perform under pressure against elite opponents. Despite the criticism, Haney responded with confidence and perspective, emphasizing that a single fight cannot define his entire career or his overall capabilities.
You stopped boxing really over the second half and just kind of, because you were holding him more and all that kind of stuff. How do you respond to that?
No, I wasn't doing the holding. It was him that was doing the holding. If you go back and look at the fight, he initiated a lot of the clinches. Yep. But you know, it's all experience. You know, you learn from it. I do think that I could have got the stoppage if I would have pressed on the gas a little bit more. But I was listening to my corner and, you know, just staying disciplined. And it is what it is. We move on to the next. Let's not forget, that was a fight that a lot of people picked me to lose,
including me. By the way, based on the way you looked against Ramirez, including me, right? And you dominated.
Yeah, exactly. So you cannot be critical of it if you picked the guy to beat me, and which a lot of people actually picked the guy to not only beat me, to knock me out. So that's a fight that I dominated. In my opinion, I think I won almost, you know.
Devin Haney acknowledged that he did not perform at his best against Ryan Garcia Jr. and ultimately suffered a loss, but he stressed that setbacks are a natural part of growth in boxing. He explained that the challenging experience taught him valuable lessons and helped strengthen his skills. Haney noted that the worst had already happened, and facing adversity has made him a more prepared and resilient fighter. Analysts like Max Kellerman recognize that this mindset is essential for elite athletes. Learning from defeats often drives improvement, resilience, and future success in the ring, and Haney's response reflects maturity and determination to come back stronger in upcoming high-stakes matchups.
First, I hate that it happened. I hate that it went that way, but I definitely feel like it brought the best out of me. And some people with that you know, if that happened to them, it's either going to make you or break you. And you know, like I said, it wasn't easy, but I came out on top. It made me better, and I just used it as an experience. And that's why I knew that a guy like Brian Norman just couldn't beat me, because, you know, just what I've been through, you know, my experience, my you know, I feel like the worst could already happen already. So when I go into these fights, I feel like, you know, that was the worst that could happen, and pretty much I just go in there with that mindset, and I feel like no one can.
Boxing analyst Bernie Thoxer recently weighed in on the potential rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, suggesting that the fight may now be in jeopardy. According to Thoxer, fans were eager for the rematch, but Haney seems focused on other priorities. Haney is aiming to challenge himself against the toughest opponents available, which is why he chose to face Rolly Romero, widely regarded as one of the hardest-hitting and most dangerous fighters in the division.
Likely going the Rolly Romero route at welterweight. Now, obviously, everybody wanted to see the rematch with him and Devin and Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
But it seems to me that Devin wants more. He doesn't want to be the B side in the situation. He definitely wants more testing than, you know, he wants Ryan to start testing earlier before, you know, they mandate him to do the testing.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ryan Garcia had interest in, you know, Shakur Stevenson. You know, so maybe, you know, and he's even talked about even going to 140 pounds, that he can make the weight. Ryan Garcia wants to fight the biggest and best challenges right now. Do you see the rematch happening, or do you feel like it might fade away?
Bernie Thoxer emphasized that it is admirable for Haney to want to test his skills against elite competition, as it shows ambition and a drive for growth. At the same time, he cautioned that Haney should not avoid the high-profile fights that fans are eagerly anticipating. While taking on the toughest challenges can enhance a fighter's skills and legacy, it is equally important to balance career strategy with audience expectations. Bernie's insight highlights the tension between personal ambition and the anticipation surrounding marquee matchups.
I feel like these fighters have to be more, if you know, where there's a will, there's a way. You know, that's the age-old sentence. Where there's a will, there's a way. So I'm pushing it to Ryan Garcia again, that we need you to do the testing, bro. You're doing a lot of talking. You're disrespecting me after you wronged me. You know, you're doing a lot of talking. You're doing a lot of disrespectful things after the fact. Okay, so that's a violation. So if you say that everything that you're doing, you have a lot of redeeming to do as well. So go through the process of testing like we need you, because, you know, obviously, you know, you have a problem. If you don't want to do the advanced testing, then that's a cop-out.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.